guys, quick disclaimer before we begin. The content I'm reacting to in this video isn't mine. If you like the original content, check the link in the description, go to that page and give that video a like. And if you want, subscribe to that channel. Thank you. Some of you might think, what a strange screen to start. Usually I start immediately with a gameplay stream. This time it's a bit different because I saw a lot of reactors on YouTube reacting to a new song, and that's what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna pull up my browser window. I already have it in front, and I've seen this guy pop up on basically every reactors channel. If you don't know, I really like watching reactions to music. I'm not a reactor myself, but I've done a couple of music reviews already. So I want to see what this guy has to say or sing. So let's start it off. I listened to about 10 seconds of it already. Sounded good. It's got that country flow-ish. So yeah, let's see what we're getting into.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime.
I mean, his voice is smooth like butter.
Hours for bullshit. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame.
And this is something almost every adult can relate to, or at least every adult with a median income who slaves his day job just to get home, tired from work, having to go to the rut, getting home, turning on the TV, having a beer, or in my case, turning on a computer, playing a little video game. It's basically daily business, the daily rut you're getting into when you get older.
Drag back home and drown. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the red.
It's the same for the euro. Nothing different. You pay a buttload amount of taxes just to get your euro at the end of the day.
Men north of Richmond, I don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond. I wish politicians would look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well,
I wish, what did he say? I wish politicians would look out for miners and not miners somewhere. Is this like miners digging for diamonds and stuff? I think.
Island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds.
Now I know a little bit about the American infrastructure. In the Netherlands we have socialized healthcare, or almost socialized healthcare. Yeah, it happens. It's not only the obese, of course, but yeah, people milk the healthcare system.
Taxes ought not to.
And I'm all for socialized healthcare, just so you know. I mean, it's one of the best systems. Most Western countries use it. You don't have to go bankrupt whenever you visit the doctor or have to visit the doctor. But yeah, in like every system, there are people who exploit it for their own gain. So yeah, sorry.
You're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds. Taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
I'm not sure if he meant that as a comment on men's mental health.
Rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
I mean, it's a fact that the male suicide rate is like, I'm not sure, but 3 times more than the female suicide rate. So factually, he's correct. Men are putting themselves into the ground more than women, and usually it's because they don't have a correct outlet or have nowhere to go with their feelings and shit.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed.
Again, neither is the euro.
But I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Man, this left me feeling a bit empty. 1.3 million likes. That's good. Yeah, immediately give him a like. So yeah, Oliver Anthony, I think he's a new artist, or this is the first time he's on my radar, and I think that of a lot of people. Man, I kind of have that sinking feeling in my stomach right now that you get when you feel sad, but not really crying sad, more like sad of the state of the world. And to be fair, I think this was mostly pointed at America, and like I prefaced earlier, I live in the Netherlands myself. But I think this is something a lot of Western countries can relate to. So, especially when you get older and start working, it's like, what the hell are you doing it for? Because I know what I'm doing it for. I have my day job to take care of my family, my fiance, my child, to make sure they have a good life and I myself have a good life and can do some fun things like streaming and like playing video games and that kind of stuff. But you do sometimes get that feeling like, yeah, I can do less and less with the money I get. I don't think this is interesting for the Americans, but just to give you a little, yeah, how the Dutch system works. So in the Netherlands, you pay taxes on the amount of income you have. So if you get a paycheck from your day job, you have to pay taxes on that, loonbelasting. And if you buy products with those, with your income, you have to pay taxes on that as well. So for food items, you pay 6% taxes, I think, or is it 9% now? Wait, let me quickly look this up. Yeah, all right, so 9%. It was 6% historically, so this also went up, I think, last year or the year before. But yeah, it went up 3%. And for consumer goods like laptops, computers, everything you basically don't need to survive, you pay 21% taxes. Unless that, yeah, still 21, all right. I had to check. But you pay 21% taxes. So you basically, on the income you get, you have to pay taxes twice, and depending on what you buy, you have to pay more taxes, which is all fine and good because yeah, it's included in the prices here, so you don't have to do any tax calculations when you're buying your groceries. But it gets kind of annoying that when you have to buy something, it costs more money, and it gets even crazier when I don't know the English word for it. I'm Google it. Excise. So on some products you have to pay an additional excise, and excise is an extra tax for things like alcohol, tobacco, weed, because we have coffee shops in the Netherlands. But some other things that are included in the excise is things like gasoline, gas to warm your house, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically the things that aren't good for you and aren't good for well, let's say nature, that's where you have to pay an additional excise. Now during the corona crisis and yeah, basically the whole Russian situation, because the gas prices and the benzene prices went up so much, I don't know if it's partially or completely, the Dutch government scraped the excise cost. So for us, or what we were used to, the gas prices went down and they came more on par with other European countries. So the Netherlands has always been high in gas prices, and now it kind of came on par. It was still cheaper in Germany and Belgium and the countries surrounding us, but it kind of came on par. After Corona, so when Corona was finished and the gas prices started to go down a little, immediately they put on the taxes that they scraped. So the gas prices shot up because yeah, more taxes means you have to pay more per gallon or per liter in the Netherlands. So that was kind of annoying. And on top of that, things like the income you have. So inflation has always been a big thing. But now they're just kind of, or I'm getting the feeling they're kind of screwing with us. So to give you an example, inflation was, if I remember correctly, about 6.4% from last year. So all prices went up about 6.4%. My paycheck went, if I remember correctly, 2.46%. So 46% up. So that means there's a 4% difference between the amount of inflation and the amount my paycheck rose in comparison. So the money I'm getting is more than I had, but it's less than I have to spend on the same shit that I... All right, sorry for going off on a rant. This shit does really annoy me, and it annoys a lot of Dutchies and a lot of Americans and a lot of well, name any country in the world, if it's in Europe, if it's or correction, name every capitalist country in the world. It just feels like shit because you're working to give yourself, your kids, your family a better life, and this shit just keeps knocking you down, or at least that's the feeling I'm getting when, yeah, that's why I have that sinking feeling. Because to be a bit honest about myself, I have a shitty background. Like I went through a lot of shit, a lot of debt, a lot of. I came out of that shitty background, so I'm doing better now. But yeah, I'm still income-wise, I'm below moderate. So it's not that I'm living paycheck to paycheck, but I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So we have a little bit excess, and that's more than can be said for some people around the world. But it's not that much that you go like, oh, let me just spend left, right, center. You still have to think about every purchase, think about everything you want to do. Maybe not go on holiday just so you can buy your food at the end of the month. Yeah. All right. Sorry for this little rant. Oliver Anthony, you made me think a little. You made me feel a little. Men North of Richmond. I looked up Richmond before I went to listen to the song, and it's basically Richmond North of Richmond is Washington D.C., which is the capital of America. So yeah, it's basically a shot call to politicians. So yeah. I think that's gonna be my rant. I've rambled on for long enough. I'm irritated more than enough right now. I think it's time to cool down and go over to Baldur's Gate. Because yeah. Sorry for the rant again. Sorry guys. Man, I'm irritated right now. I mean, like, really irritated. I need to cool down a bit. I know we only just started the stream, but I'm still gonna take a little break because, yeah, I'm so irritated right now. Sorry. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry, that really fucked me up a little. I had some time to think about it. Yeah, it's a great song. I mean, if it got that many emotions out of me, there's only a few songs that can do this. So guys, go subscribe to Oliver Anthony, go listen to Men North of Richmond if you haven't already, and give him all the love and attention he deserves. Basically, it's like a marching call for all the people who are done with shit to do something about it, and or at least to see the world and for what it actually is. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Again, go to his channel. He's awesome. It's an awesome song. It's an awesome, I think, country or rockabilly song. No, it's not rockabilly. An awesome country song. Put it in your playlist. Be as emotionally damaged by it as me and enjoy it. So, yeah. We're gonna go over to Baldur's Gate.